Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another podcast of the Lounge Chat. Today we're going to be talking about violence in the home and in the relationships and what we at Family Life can offer you. With me, I have my colleague Tuli. Hello, Tuli. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for inviting me to this podcast.
It's a pleasure.
One.
Thank you. And Tuli has worked in the inner city, and with that being said, I'm going to leave it to her. Tuli, the violence in the inner city, can you tell us a little bit about it? And violence specifically against women.
Yes, there's a high rate of violence against women in the Johannesburg CBD. One, I think this is a result of the migration system.
Okay.
And secondly, the area is overpopulated.
Okay.
Overpopulated with no comfortable residences for people.
Okay.
This results in people getting crowded. You'd find people living in a flat that should be accommodating 3 to 4 people, but surprisingly, you'll find 15 people in one place.
Okay.
There isn't space. There are kids that have been born under those circumstances. Most of these buildings, the lifts are not working. There's no electricity. People are scrambling for survival. Tempers fly high because people are frustrated. There's no food. There's no water. No proper sanitation. The frustration can lead to people being very aggressive and violent.
Okay.
And who become the victims under the circumstances? Women become the victims.
Yes.
These are the people that are not able to fight for themselves.
Yes.
They can
Yes.
do it verbally, but when it comes to punching, physical abuse, then they can't do it.
Yes.
They become the victims, it becomes terrible,
Yes.
it becomes bad. Coupled with our police system. When these matters are reported to the police, it's no big deal. I'll just go and sort it out.
Yes.
And what I realized is a woman is being harassed, is being beaten in the inner city. People are just standing and watching. There is no intervention. There is no protection. People turn around and say, you know this person.
Yes.
This must be your boyfriend or your ex-boyfriend or your husband.
Yes.
We're not getting involved.
Yes.
These things happen mostly in every corner of the Johannesburg CBD.
Yes.
And the most dangerous area, I would say, is from Elof Street and then you go down to the east.
Okay. Yes.
Walking down to the east. This is where the overcrowding is at.
It's rampant.
Very rampant.
So Tuli, would it be safe to say that these women that are in these relationships where there's violence are stuck? They have very little way out.
In their head, they believe they are stuck. They have no way out. Some would say to me, if I get a protection order against this man, where am I going to stay? My survival is dependent on him. I'm from KwaZulu-Natal, I'm from the Eastern Cape. I stay in his accommodation with him. If I let the police on him or get a protection order, he's definitely going to kick me out. Where do I go? I'm vulnerable.
Yes.
I'm financially dependent on this person.
Yes.
And then they would say, it's going to get better. It's going to get better.
So that is their belief that they're
My
going
question would be, what's going to make it better? They just don't know.
Yes.
It's just a sentence.
Yes.
They become completely, not only financially dependent on the guy, even emotionally. Some have left home without the family giving the okay
Yes.
to
Yes.
move from Natal to
Yes.
come to Joburg When they are here in this abusive relationship, how do I go back home? I go back home with nothing.
Absolutely. So, Tuli, I have some good news. At Family Life, we realized what was going on, and we answered a call, and we now have various programs that we're putting into place that have already started that can help people, women, in these situations. And we have modules. We've actually got our empowerment course is 18 hours, but broken into 6 modules. And those modules would be topics like just sharing your narrative. We do art counseling, which is tremendously healing, particularly in violent situations. We have resilience. We talk about exit strategies. And we basically teach women to re-engage with a life without violence, into a new way of living. And we're very excited about it. We are trying to get funding from companies because we realize that people stuck in these situations are really not only physically, emotionally, and psychologically stuck, they're financially stuck as well.
And
so,
in most cases, that's what keeps them
absolutely,
and working in these relationships that are not working. They're stuck.
Yeah.
What do I do without this person?
So we know about being stuck, and we absolutely work very hard to empower them to find a better way of life. And so that's what we can offer. And we really hope that people who are in the inner city and who are in these relationships contact us, because we are close to them. We're really not far from the inner city.
Yeah, we're not.
So,
and I must say that the programs that you're talking about will be education that is lacking for a lot of people. You can come out of this situation.
Absolutely.
You do have options that people believe they do not have. It's all about educating people and empowering them and letting them get back their lives. And begin to say to themselves, I'm going to be okay. I can move out of this. I can do it without this person.
Thank you so much, Tuli.
Thank you, Bernice. That's lovely.
So there you have it. It can change. Your lives can change. And it doesn't matter if you're in the inner city or where you are. If you are stuck in a relationship that is difficult, that's toxic, that's abusive, whether it's physically or emotionally abusive, you can become unstuck. You can move to a better life. You do. It really is easier with support. And if you want to call us, our number will be at the bottom of this podcast, just to connect with us, just to talk to us in our gender violence department. Please contact us. It could be a change for the better for you. From Tuli and I, thank you so much.
Thank you, Bernice.
Thank you. Take care, and until we meet again, goodbye.
Goodbye.